Hello? Are we live? Hello? Hello? Oh yeah, okay, cool. Hey guys. Can y'all hear me? Oh, hold on. There's a feedback thing. I wonder if this works now. Let me see if that works. Yeah, okay. Alright, I wanted to come on here just for a little bit, and I wanted to talk about Silent Hill. Because I finished my series, I streamed it today, and I finished it, and I was doing some research about it. Just because, I still had some questions and all those things. And I feel like I didn't talk about it enough in the actual stream, in the video, the VOD. So I wanted to come on here and talk about it and kind of talk about what was going on in this story, because I really did leave it, because there were so many, there's so many nuances to this game, so many, I don't know the right word, but this game goes so deep. And when I was doing my research, I realized a lot more things and stuff like that, and they connected more. So I just want to talk about some stuff. Um, I was learning. I was doing research on what Silent Hill, the town, actually is, and apparently it's a town that it's a normal town, but then these people are brought in by some, force, because they have guilt, trauma, they did something, so the town brings them in, and then they're brought into this alternate reality version of that town, but the town is a normal town outside of that. And then whoever goes in, or who is brought to this, is in, you know, just this alternate reality that manifests these monsters that are um, physical manifestations of their trauma, their guilt, their whatever. So the fog and all that is the dimension that you enter into, or the alternate reality that you go into. And then the other world, it's the other world, like the metal stuff, that's where, what did it say? You know what I mean. You know, like all Silent Hill fans, y'all know what I mean. What the other world is. It's just it goes deeper and deeper into, your psyche and stuff. Um, and I was doing some research about James. Apparently, I don't know if it is confirmed. I think it is confirmed that when he killed his wife, he did it at the hospital. He smothered her with a pillow. But then he took her body and brought her body with him to Silent Hill, and she was like in the trunk or in the back seat of the car or something like that. Um, and I don't know what that really, if that is true or not. I'm not sure because it doesn't. Well, it might be true because it correlates with other endings, which also I didn't mention in my stream because I didn't even realize it at the time. But this game has alternate endings. There's multiple endings to the game, and I got the one that's considered the good ending, I guess. Um, and also spoilers if you don't want to know the endings, if you just want to play it for yourself or look it up yourself. Spoilers right now. There's an ending where James he kills himself. He commits suicide. And then there's like a Maria ending, which I don't really know what that one's about. Really? But I got the one where he leaves, he overcomes, Silent Hill, and he leaves the town with Laura. Which also begs the question, when I was reading up about it, James is considered a missing person, so he's been declared missing. He leaves for Silent Hill and he hasn't been seen. And we don't know what happens to him after Silent Hill with Laura. We don't know where they go, what they do. Because now the question is, what if he becomes a suspect in the killing of his wife, or, and if he did take her body, it's in his trunk, and that's not good. So you have that to worry about. But also, I was doing some research about other characters, and Maria, she is, I think I already mentioned it, or it's obvious that Maria, she's a manifestation of James's, psyche, and she's a more sexualized version of his wife. He manifests her probably because he wanted more out of the relationship with Mary, and after she got sick, he couldn't really, do things anymore with her, and he just wanted more out of a relationship that Mary couldn't give him anymore. So Maria, yeah, she's just a manifestation of his wife. And then let's see, Angela. I honestly think Angela is the most heartbreaking character in a video game. Just what she went through and what she, because I knew what happened, but I didn't know all of it. So Angela, oh, before I get into that, I missed a newspaper, or actually, no, I didn't miss it, I just didn't, I didn't think much of it. I just read it. I didn't think much of it, but it's actually a newspaper article of what happened to Angela's family. But Angela, she was very, very, she was abused, sexually abused by her father and her brother. And that's why, in that place where it's the walls and they're like pulsating and the pistons going in and out is, you know, it's a representation of like a, being sexually assaulted. Um, I mean, y'all could put two and two together. I can't really talk. I don't think I can really say much on stream about that and get in detail about that because I don't think I can. But um, and Angela, she ended up killing her father and her brother because of what they did to her. And I didn't catch on to that in the game. I didn't catch on to that, so I knew she was abused, but I didn't know she killed them. Which honestly justified because what they put her through is some of the worst things a human being can do to another human being. And she saw no way out, and she killed them in self-defense. And I was looking it up, she's not riddled with grief or anything because she's glad she did it. She said that they deserved it, and they did. But she's still stuck in this torment of what happened to her and the trauma. So she ends up just, at the end, in the fire, she just goes up and she finds another way to commit suicide. And it's just, her story is it's so sad and heartbreaking. Knowing like what she had to go through and all that stuff. Uh, there was just a lot of stuff that I missed. And apparently Pyramid Head, I was saying in the stream, he's really only supposed to be a manifestation in James's mind, which I thought he saw. Like everybody who goes to Silent Hill, to this alternate reality, I thought everybody saw Pyramid Head because I thought he was judge, jury, executioner type thing. But apparently he's just in James's mind. And he conjured up Pyramid Head based off a picture that he saw in the Historical Society with Mary when they went on their vacation. Based off on like a picture that he saw. I can't remember what it's called, but the guys in the robes and the red hood, the pointy red hoods, that's where Pyramid Head comes from. Which I don't know if I like that, because Pyramid Head is too iconic of a character to just be tied down to one person. I kind of like the idea of him being the one that you have to encounter in Silent Hill to face your trauma. and your guilt. I just think that's just a little bit cooler. I know that the creator of Pyramid Head, he doesn't like that, so I respect that, and I'm not gonna say, oh, he's wrong for that. And like, no, he created it, so. What else am I missing? I just didn't want to leave it off on that note on the stream. I didn't want to leave it because it felt like I didn't dive into it as much when there's so much to this game. God, this game is amazing. I really, really love this game. And now you got the moral questions coming in. Is James a good person or not? He killed his wife, but he also had some issues, and maybe he thought he could ease her pain, or he really just wanted to get rid of her, and then the guilt of killing her led him here to go through all of this. Because I do believe, like, he loves Mary, obviously. It's just when you're faced with that scenario of your partner being sick like that, and you're not getting what you want out of life, it can be frustrating, even though it's not the person's fault for being sick, obviously. There's just a lot of moral questions and what you think. And back to Angela, I really think she's one of the more heartbreaking characters I've ever seen in a video game. And these things do happen in real life. They do, and it's terrible that somebody could do that to another person. I'm not gonna get into like the you know, oh, men are bad, because I know I'll get flamed for that. But it is a huge problem that needs to be focused on, and something needs to be done about it, because it's terrible, because it can lead to a person having, and I'm not saying, I'm saying like men and women, they both can experience this kind of thing. I'm not saying, oh, only women experience it. I'm just saying that people who do experience it, they can go into such a state that they can never come back from. And to take that from somebody is evil. Is really, really evil. That you'll take their whole life away from them because of your selfish, weird, like, fucked up whatever. And that you drive a person to think that there's no hope left, and drive them to commit suicide. If you do that, you're a truly evil human being. And I wish Angela in the game, I wish there was a way that you could help her. But in result of... Oh, before I continue that thought, the knife that Angela has, that's the knife that she used to kill her father and brother. I didn't know the significance of the knife. I thought she just had it because, you know, she had suicidal tendencies, and what was I gonna say about the other thing? Maybe that'll come back to me. I totally forgot. That newspaper article that we saw, I didn't pick up on it. I didn't know at the time, but that newspaper article says that, oh, this family or this guy and then the brother, whatever, was killed, like sliced in the throat. The father was killed that way, and then the brother said that they were taken care of, which we don't know how she did it, but we just know that she did it. And then the house burnt down. So I'm guessing that's why she sees fire all the time, because the house burned down and, you know, all of that. What else am I missing? Oh, when we see Angela in the burning staircase, there's a thing on the wall with a body in it. It's implied that the genitals were cut off. So that's it's like a representation of her father and her wanting to do that, or wanting to see those evil people like that and get what they deserve, burn in hell for eternity for what they did. Oh, I remember what I was gonna say. When people, Angela has such a distrust of men because of it, all that's happened to her. She doesn't trust any men, so it's just hard. And I just wish that there was a way that you could help her, but there was no coming back from that amount of trauma. And it's terrible. I feel so bad for her. It was even saying that she was a waitress and she would be catcalled and groped by men, which just added more fuel to the fire in her distrust of men. It is very scary. But I think this game is absolutely phenomenal in its storytelling and what it conveys and how it interprets and goes about mental issues and just the absolute deterioration of somebody's mind. How much guilt and trauma can really, really mess up your mind. And I think this is a perfect representation of that descent into all of those emotions. I just think this game is wonderful. And it was scary, so it was really scary. Ooh. I didn't read up about the monsters, though. Obviously, the monsters that James sees, that he conjures up from his mind, is related to Mary and like probably like his sexual frustration that he couldn't get out from Mary, like because she was sick, so he had to kind of what's the word? God, I'm blanking on the word. Anyway, he just had to kind of ignore that part of him and suppress it. Yeah. And obviously that's what those monsters represent. But yeah, I think oh god, voice crack. I'm sorry, I'm not very good at talking. I I stutter and I pause and I say I do that a lot and I apologize. I'm not very good at talking, but I'm trying. I'm trying because I am passionate about this stuff. I really really like it, and I want to have more discussions about things like this because I think it's important. Representing mental health and how you are not alone. You can. There's always going to be somebody out there to help you. Always. You might not see it right now, but keep going and you'll make it through. I promise. Because we all go through stuff. Life's not easy right now. Um, everybody just everybody has their fair share of situations that they go through, and I hope that this channel and my YouTube, I want it to be a safe space for people. They can come in, feel like they have a place to talk about things, make friends, have somebody listen to them. Because that's all that somebody really needs is somebody to listen to them. And I'm kind of speaking from experience here. It has been really, really hard. Um, but yeah, I just hope this we can build a little community on here and be nice to each other and have good times, play games, all that stuff. Because that's what I really want. Did I miss anything? Trying to remember if I had any other talking points that I wanted to mention. Actually, is the stream still going? Yeah, okay. Cool. I was really scared that it cut out. But yeah, this is gonna be uploaded to YouTube. I'm gonna put it in the playlist on the Silent Hill series, so people can watch that. I keep losing my train of thought because I'm not used to this. What was I gonna say? I done forgot. talking's hard, but I really want to be more open and talk and do these things because it is important. I'm trying. I just have a hard time with speech. Have a hard time talking. I hope that doesn't ruin people's experience of me playing the game or watching the game or whatever. I don't want that to ruin it. Because I'm trying my best. I I know I've mentioned it before, but I am autistic, so I do have certain mannerisms and speech patterns. So I please forgive me if it takes me a long time to form a sentence. That's why, because I just have it's just a little bit hard. But we always get there in the end, and that's okay. That's okay. But yeah, thank you guys. I just wanted to come on here, talk about this game, because I think it's a masterpiece. It's really, really good. Go out, play it for yourselves. Maybe you can get the other endings that I didn't get. So, yeah. Thank you guys. Like I said, this is going to be put on YouTube, so it's going to be in the playlist for the Silent Hill series. And if you're watching this on YouTube already, come check out my Twitch, Simply Sammy22, because I stream, and I think it'll be fun to hang out. Maybe you'll catch stream. I don't have a schedule yet. I need a schedule, but I'm trying. I'm trying my best. It's just been a little bit hard lately, but we're getting there, and I'm excited for this to grow, for this channel and everything to grow. I really want to see it do well. I have big plans for it. Big aspirations. There's just so many things that I want to do. And this gives me a creative outlet to, do that and do things and meet people. And I think that's really fun. But anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. Actually, that sounds like somebody else's outro. I need my own outro. Anyway, I'll see y'all in the next series, video, whatever we do. I'll see you then. Bye, guys. Thank you.